Hello! Welcome! You see Fitz? Fitz, you want to say hi to everyone? Fitz! Okay, my co-host is taking a nap, but thank you for that warm welcome, that round of applause. You found yourself here on the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. Today we've got a great game for you today. World War II inspired shooter. 1943, an arcade classic. The Battle of Midway, released by Capcom. So you know it's probably going to be pretty good. This is a fun one. It's an easy one to just pick up and play. It's based on an arcade game, you know, where you're used to probably pumping quarters in the machine. So it's really just pick up and go. But that's what it is. Planes, dogfights, plane combat, aircraft carriers, try to sink ground targets. It's all in the Pacific Ocean. It's loosely based on the Battle of Midway, I would say, and that campaign in the Pacific arena. Should be a good one. I'm Master G. I'm your main host. That little puppy taking a nap over there on the couch beside me, that's my co-host Fitz. He got comfortable, man. He got himself a nest, so I think he's probably just going to chill out there for the rest of the show. But maybe he'll make an appearance later. We like to leave him be. Contribute with his hot facts about NES games and his valuable insight into gameplay segments. If you're new to the show, we feature each and every game in the NES library. We are on number 52 in Season 3 out of like over 800 licensed and unlicensed games. It is our mission to feature each and every original Nintendo Entertainment System game released on this console. One day. It might take us 5 or 6 years. I like the happy hour theme. You know, I found myself collecting these games and also found myself not having enough time to play them because, you know, I work like most of you, a regular old 9-to-5 job. I get off at work and you know what I thought to myself, you know, this is when I need to play these games. Just unwind. They're easy. They're not too deep. You can just pick up and play them for a couple hours, put them down. They're great video games to have in your collection. I thought to myself, you know what? If I'm going to make a point to start playing all the games in my collection, I'm up to like 400, I need to share them with people. Start creating a catalog. So the NES Happy Hour is born. This is my happy hour. After a long, hard day at the office, today was no exception. I sit down to play these games with you, my loyal fans, live on the show. That's right. Each of our episodes is taped live. We are live right now if you're watching live. Anything can happen. I'm playing original hardware, original cartridges, streaming for you. I don't do much editing unless things go horribly wrong during the show. But otherwise, I just drop these videos right on the YouTube channel exactly as they aired live. So if you're watching this later on as a rerun, you're missing out. You're going to want to tune in live with all of our friends here. I see them starting to trickle into the chat. After we talk a little bit about the game, I like to share these manuals with you. Today's no exception. So I have the original 1943 Battle of Midway manual. We'll go through that one together. It's a neat one. It's quick. It's not too heavy. I also make a special cocktail to share with you. Not just to share with you, but to also drink on the show. Because it is after work for me, after all, and this is my happy hour, my NES Happy Hour. I have a cocktail recipe. We call it the Midway Punch. It's made up recipes, usually not stolen from other actual recipes. They're usually all original. We give them funny names, name them after the game in some way, shape, or form. They're unique to the show. And they're quite often delicious. And I hope you find today's is delicious too. It's a pretty easy one to make. After that, we get into the gameplay segment. We'll play the game for an hour and give you that real-life experience of playing these games for the first time. I have played this one a little bit. I remember renting it here and there. I also know that it's not overly complicated. You know, you don't have to know too much to pick this game up and play it. Not like some of the other games I play for the first time live on the show where the pressure's on. I mean, it's pretty, you know, I haven't played it in years, so it will be almost like a first time playthrough, but if I remember correctly, there's not too much you have to know in advance. So pick it up, play it, it's a blast. Let me tell you about it. Let's share this box art. So I mentioned it's 1943 Battle of Midway. This is actually a sequel to a game called 1942. It's a very similar game where, it's just, it's that top-down shooter that you remember from like the Atari arcade days, like Galaga perhaps. It's that same exact concept, except there's a map below you, and it's the ocean, and there's aircraft carriers and clouds, and you're in a plane, and other planes are flying at you constantly trying to get you. That's the game. They made it better with 1943, the sequel, the one we're going to play today on the show. More power-ups, more items, more levels, more complexity, more enemy variations. Just an all-around better game. So, I am pumped to play it for you. 1943, the Battle of Midway, the most crucial and decisive battle of World War II, is about to be fought by you. Enemy forces are descending upon Midway Island. Enemy bombers, dive bombers, Zeros roaring over the island like a typhoon. The surrounding Pacific waters are teeming with enemy aircraft carriers. As the top gun of the Navy's most elite crew of fighter pilots, you must pilot your specially outfitted P-38 into the very midst of the enemy squadron. Equipped with an array of secret weapons, only you can turn the tide against the formidable enemy fleet. The outcome of history's most fateful air-sea battle rests in your hands. Can you avenge Pearl Harbor? Must have been tough for the Japanese to put this game out, right? Am I right? Since we avenged them, since we avenged their attack on Pearl Harbor at the Battle of Midway, they probably came out with this game. It must have been tough to play as the U.S. forces conquering the Japanese at Midway. But that's what we're going to do today. It tries to faithfully recreate the events leading up to Midway, but I mean, really, aside from like naming the airplanes that are flying at you and the aircraft carriers that you're trying to destroy in each level, that's pretty much all it is. It's not a complicated strategy game. You remember this was an arcade game, one where you just fed quarters into nonstop until you beat it. That's 1943. That's what we're going to play today. But first, Master G is thirsty. So I'm going to tell you about our drink recipe. Here we have for you the Midway Punch. Cheers, my friends. This is a rum drink. It's a punch. It's pretty easy to make. You got your shot of dark rum, shot of light rum. You want to get a half ounce of the orgeat. I don't know how to pronounce that. And a half ounce of fresh lime juice. Very sugary, syrupy things. And you mix that in your punch glass with some ice. Stir it all up. Stir it all up with a spoon or whatever. And then top it off with orange juice. And garnish it with the delicious fruit. So I've got an orange on one side, a lime on the other. How about that? This is my Midway Punch. Very tasty, very refreshing. And, if I'm being honest, we could all do with a little vitamin C these days under quarantine. With the coronavirus out there preventing me from ever going to my game store again, it seems. So mix yourself up one of those. But don't mix yourself up one of those if you are underage, because Fitz and Master G do not condone underage drinking of any kind. Instead, we have a non-alcoholic cocktail I can tell you about. If you are interested in mixing up our non-alcoholic alternative, if you're just trying to remain sober, maybe you're at work, maybe you're going to work, maybe you're underage, if you still want to participate, you're welcome to make yourself one of these. There's no alcohol in it whatsoever. We call it the Just Say No. I'm going to be drinking this one with you next Thursday on the show when we play Narc, a weird game from the NES library. So here's how you do it. You get yourself a cup, a glass, however much you feel like drinking. Fill it all the way up with ice. Start from that. Then, half ounce of cherry juice, half ounce of fresh lime juice, half ounce of simple syrup. After that, you crack open a can of your favorite cola and just fill it up. Garnish it with a cherry and a lime wedge, and you got a cherry lime flavored Coke that you've made yourself at home, that you've added a little bit of extra simple syrup to for that kick. And it's tasty, it's refreshing, it's very sugary, it's very delicious. And I'm going to try one with you. I'm going to be drinking one on the show with you next Thursday. So we can all talk about how delicious it is then. And of course that drink is Fitz approved. So feel free to make yourselves one of these two drinks to drink along with me I will be having the Midway Punch today. I had a long, hard day at the office, and I need to relax with a game and a drink. Cheers. All right, let's do the manual. We got the manual next. I told you this manual is not a heavy one. You can see I have scanned my very copy into my computer to share with you, to catalog for history, for the masses, for the future generations, 20, 30, 40 years into the future, who might be watching this episode of the NES Happy Hour on the YouTube, wondering what video games were like back in the 1980s. I'll tell you what they were like. They were like 1943, the Battle of Midway. There's the cover, and there you have Captain Commando, the unofficial mascot of Capcom. I guess they were trying to compete with Mario. I don't know about this guy though. He's got some weird bling on. Looks like his arms are just guns. I don't see his hands or anything. He's like a half robot man with gold chains and bling and guns for arms. Thank you for selecting Fun-Filled 1943, one of the exclusive Nintendo Entertainment System video games from the Captain Commando Challenge Series. 1943, folks. Nintendo seal of quality. There it is. We've got safety precautions. Take care of your game. Don't disassemble it. Don't pour benzene into it. Whew. And, for best results, play the game a distance away from your television set. You don't want to ruin your eyesight, kids. All right. 1943 story. In 1943, our main fleet began an intense battle off the coast of Midway Islands. Help our fleet defeat the enemy. And there you have Kitty, the bomber. I think that's a bomber, and its pilot there, all hand-drawn. That's it. That's the setup, guys. I told you this is an easily accessible game. This is the perfect game for you to add to your collection. If you just want something you can pop in for mindless fun, for like 1 hour after work, this is your game. There's no special techniques. There's no secrets to learn. There's not a complicated backstory. It's about, 15 words. You can fire it up. You can get right into it in a second and have a lot of fun playing it, I hope. Here are the controls. D-pad moves your plane, the P-38, left, right, forwards, backwards. I told you this is a top-down shooter. Select button, I don't think does anything. Oh no, one of them, I don't remember. Let's go to the next page. Maybe it'll tell us on the next page. There you go. B button fires your main weapon. A button is your special weapon. So you have lightning, cyclone, and tsunami are 3 special weapons you can acquire. Pressing the A button will use those. Essentially, they all pretty much wipe the screen of enemies. So if you're in a pinch, you save those for when you're just about to die and there's enemies everywhere. You use your special weapon, it just basically kills everything on the screen, if I remember correctly. And then your A and B button simultaneously at the same time do a very interesting maneuver. It'll actually make your plane dive down below the clouds so it can't be hit, and it will be temporarily invulnerable as it dives down below the clouds and loops back up to where it was. So if you're really in a pinch, you don't have any special weapons, you can try the A-B at the same time to do the defensive loop, and you'll essentially flee and run away from everyone on the screen, and that's how you can avoid crashing into some planes. But you will come back up, and you won't be able to kill anything while you're doing the defensive loop, so all your enemies are still going to be there. But I guess desperate times call for desperate measures, right? Right? Yeah, probably. To begin playing 1943, you just press that start button. One player. It's a one-player only game. You can start the game by pressing the start button on the start. If you would like to enter a password, which you are given after beating each level, you can enter a password and start where you left off. So there is a continue feature in this game. Thankfully, they learned from these ports of arcade games. You remember from Season 1 playing Ikari Warriors. That game, coming over straight from the arcade, where all you had to do was put another quarter in and you could continue. That game was extremely difficult, except when they ported it over, they gave you no continues. One-shot deaths, no continues. No way to put quarters in, no passwords, no way to pick up where you left off. So you just die constantly in that game and you have no way to continue because they forgot when they ported it over to the NES from the arcades, they needed to figure out how they were going to give you a chance to continue, since there aren't quarters in this Nintendo system behind me. Thankfully, this game figured it out. If you beat a level, it will give you a 5-digit password, which you can then write down, and next time you play, you can enter that password in and pick up where you left off, or start at each of the levels. Fortunately, the internet is full of lists of passwords for this game, so you can pretty much start at whatever level you want to start at. But we'll just start from the beginning today, see how far we get. Alright, so hints on gameplay. Now, I told you in 1943 you have all these energy power-ups and things like that. So you're shooting enemies, you're collecting power-ups, you distribute them. So when you start the game, you have 3 points that you can distribute among these attributes: your offensive power, your defensive power, your energy level, your special weapons time limit. Now you might be asking yourselves, okay, that's all great, Master G. I want to help you out. I want to tell you what to do. What do all of these things do? Like, if we put it all in offensive power, what does that mean? Does that mean our bullets are stronger? Do they go further? Are there more of them? If we put it in defensive power, what does that mean? Does that mean we can get hit by a plane and not die? What about energy level? What the heck is energy for? Special weapons? There's a time limit? You're asking good questions, guys. And unfortunately, there's no advice. That's it. There's nothing in this manual that tells you exactly what all those things do. And I have no idea, like not even the slightest idea, what powering up those different things will actually achieve. So we're just going to take a stab in the dark and hope it works out, I think. Hints on gameplay: using up and down arrow on the joystick. Select where extra power is needed. When you select a power-up level, press B for added power points. Don't know what any of that means. You can only add 3 points to any of the power selections. I got that. As you play longer, you will set the power settings where you feel comfortable. Thanks. Good bit of advice. Maybe I won't. It says you will set it where I feel comfortable. Maybe I don't want to feel comfortable. Maybe I'm just going to put everything into attack power and none in defense. I don't know. You don't know me. You don't know what I do. You will set the power settings where you feel comfortable. Using left or right arrow joystick, select if yes or no is okay. Press B to begin, I guess. I mean, it's a cryptic manual. I kind of have a feeling something was lost in the translation here. I don't know about you. I'm trying to figure out how to play, but this manual is not helping out too much. You only have 1 life during the game, and we'll tell you that. Shoot red planes to receive POW. That's not POW. You would think maybe in wartime POW would mean POW, prisoner of war. It's not. It's the POW. Shoot the POW to receive different weapons. The POW gives additional energy to the player. Alright, so if you shoot the POW and get another POW, I can pick it up. If I shoot the POW, I can get a shotgun, which looks like some sort of weird caterpillar. Ultimate weapon to destroy enemy bullets. That's inexplicable. That doesn't make any sense. 3-way shot. Now that actually makes sense. I've played enough shooters to know that I probably want to get the 3-way shot. Player can shoot in 3 directions. Auto shoots 8 times while the button is pressed down once. I mean, I'm pretty good at button mashing. I can button mash all day. I don't think I need the auto. Energy tank, partial energy recovery. Still don't know what energy's for. Didn't really explain that, did it? Super shell. That's used against the ship's weapons. Double the power of normal bullets. I'm just going to go ahead from that picture and say that's how you attack the, I want to say land-based targets, but I'm talking about ships, aircraft carriers, boats on the ocean. But that's probably the only way to kill those. The Yashichi, maximum energy recovery. Still don't know what energy's for. Side fighter, I guess that gives you a wingman, you know? That's a classic trope for these shooter games. The wingman, who also shoots whenever you shoot, obviously would increase your offensive power. And then, bonus characters. You got your strawberry. You got your barrel. You got your cow. Your star. Your alpha spaceman. The lucky Japanese cat. And that flower that looks like a... what is that? Like an artichoke? I could, for the life of me, I will never know what any of these are for or how to make them appear or what they do. This is just another example of bizarre Japanese games. Are they just for points? There's no explanation. I kid you not. It's the page I'm looking at right here. It's just, oh, if you want to know about the bonus characters, there's the strawberry, the barrel, the cow, the star, the alpha, the cat, and the flower. Thanks. I don't know what any of that's for, or what any of it does, or what any of it means. But press select during the title screen to select continue, and then press start. And then you can type your password in. I told you they were 5-digit passwords. 0AV17. Maybe we'll try that one out and see where it takes us. And password. The password feature of 1943, thank God, allows you to start at a later date from the same place you finished. When the game is over, the password is located on the lower right side of your screen. Pay attention, folks. I'm not playing on emulation. I can't rewind or pause it. If we don't catch it, if we don't write it down, we're going to have to start back at the beginning. Write it down for future reference. When you start the game again, select the password function, key in the password just as it was, press start, and you can pick up where you left off at a future level. You don't have to start at level 1. Password changes the further you get into 1943. I would hope so. And then an ad. Look for these popular arcade-proven Capcom game packs. You got your 1942 drawing. You got your Ghosts and Goblins game, which we played in Season 2. You're going to want to check that episode out. That was a good episode. It's a pretty popular one. It's trending on the channel. I think it might be close to 1,000 views. You got Trojan and Section Z, 2 games I have in my collection, but we have not played yet on the NES Happy Hour. We will one day, though. I promise you. And then, hints, scoring, memos. I always like it when they write things in my manuals. My previous owner did not. Instruction manual, though, by Paul Biederman. I'm going to have to write Paul a letter and tell him, I think he forgot to put the instructions in. He just listed inexplicable things like a picture of a cow with no explanation. I think he's confused about what instruction manuals are supposed to do. Game counselors, however, are available at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time. Call 408-745-7081 to speak to a game counselor. I dare any one of you to try that phone number tonight. Let me know who's at the other end. If it is Capcom, I will be blown away. If it is someone who advertises when they answer, "Hi, this is your Capcom game counselor," you better let me know in the comments that that's real, because that's hilarious. And then, of course, a place for your passwords, where my previous owner of this manual did not write anything down, because he was a jerk. If he would have wrote his passwords down, I could have used them, and we could have started at different levels, but he did not. And then you have your compliance with FCC regulations and your 90-day limited warranty. A little ad for Capcom, the premier worldwide arcade game designer, and your back cover. There she is. That is the 1943 Battle for Midway manual. All right, folks, give some shout-outs to the Chout, Stone Cold with us all over it today. I love your little cheers emoji. Cheers, brother. I see T Squared, Tiffany, back again. You just missed a little bit of the intro. We did the drink, we did the manual, nothing too much. We're going to get into the gameplay segment pretty soon. And I see Blue Balloon Pop 999 back again. It's good to see you back again. I like these repeat attendance for the live show. So cheers to all of you. We are going to get into the gameplay segment, but we're going to take a short 3-minute break first. Something you should know about my copy of this game cartridge: it was well loved by the previous owner. They played it to death. It's a little finicky. You gotta jiggle it around, you gotta clean it, you gotta blow on it. I'm just kidding, don't blow on your Nintendo games, it's bad for the cartridge. I need to take a minute and make sure this game works on the first try, because I'm gonna be really bummed if we can't get it working. I think we will, though. I got it working before the show started. So let's take a short 3-minute break. You can make yourself our drink recipe, one of them. Grab some snacks, use the restroom, meet me back here in 3 minutes, and we will fire up 1943 and play together for about an hour. We'll see you then. All right, folks, we're back on the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. We're getting ready to play some 1943. Fitz is still asleep over there. Fitz. I don't know how he sleeps through me talking like this to you guys, you know? All right, folks, say a prayer to the NES gods. I'm going to power up this machine behind me. We're going to hope it works on the first try. There it is. I hope you can hear that. Awesome tunes. In 1943, our main fleet and the enemy's mobile unit have begun an intense battle off the coast of Valhalla Island. One word at a time, folks. One word at a time. Are you going to tell me? And bombers. Look at these graphics. I love it. I love it. During the battle, we have suffered tremendous losses and lost the carrier, Hawknest. You are our only hope. Destroy Totaku. I'll try. I'll try. Alright, let's start them up. Here we go. Oh yeah, we gotta distribute our powers. How about we just do all in offense? Alright. One offense, one defense, one energy. I don't know if it's okay because the instruction manual didn't tell me what any of that did. Ay. Yeah, it's okay, let's play. Remember, the first thing you need to know about this game is don't push the A button. You're tempted to push the A button, you'll just instantly waste your power up. It's the B button that shoots, not the A button. See? So pretty standard, but with great music. There's a lot of pattern recognition. Alright. We got shotgun. We got the shotgun now. Oh, I like the shotgun. You can just fire with reckless abandon. Oh no, it's limited. I only have so many shotgun shots. Oh, I didn't realize that. Forgot about that. Ooh, did I take damage? I got hit, but I didn't die. Is that the "you're almost dead" sound? Does anybody know? Game over, Master G. Alright, I gotta be more careful. Oh, they gave me a password. 09017, but I didn't even get through like 2 seconds of this game. We might have to look it up on the internet. Get me some passwords for the last stage. We'll play the last stage at the end. Some comments in the chat. I like your YouTube banner. Oh, thank you. That's actually one shelf of my personal collection. I didn't know what else to put up there, so for now, that's what the YouTube banner is. You should do Super Mario Brothers 3 on the show. I know. I definitely will. You know what? I'm saving Super Mario Brothers 3 for like a milestone. Like the 500th episode or something. Alright. New plan, since I'm terrible at this game, obviously. Defensive power. Put all the points in defensive power. I think that's what we gotta do. I gotta protect myself. I'm not good enough to survive without extra defensive power. So, is the E my energy down there? And it's just like ticking down? Do I have to pick up fuel? Is that what it is? Like fuel? I'm saving these. Saving these bullets for this guy. we're doing it. I don't know what it was. I shot it, but it changed. Like, it wasn't the shotgun shell. It was like, remember what that power-up was? Woo! It's intense! Got things on the ground shooting at me. Oh yeah, that's the energy. Visual contact with surface forces confirmed. Commencing attack. Ooh, boss fight. Is this a boss fight? These little skinny battleships shooting at me. I don't like that. Ah! I'm gonna die again because they crashed into that plane. Jeez. Alright, there. I used my lightning bolt. It didn't really help me that much though, did it? I think it's making the sound like you're almost dead, Master G. Is there a boss? I'm out of energy. I'm out of E. That was pretty hard though. Man, okay. 0II17. Someone write that down. I should enter it. I'll continue, see what happens when I continue. My day is going pretty well. Mainly, I'm done with work. If you're asking in the chat, how is my day going? That is the answer. I'm having a good day because I'm playing Nintendo instead of working, which I did all morning. All morning. I mean, I don't understand what that password is for, because it just started me at the beginning of the level. I mean, it's fine, it's whatever, but, you know, why bother continuing? Actually, I didn't really enter the password in, did I? How many different things can I get? What's that? What is that? I don't even know. I should just get the shotguns, though. I should just get the shotgun. Missiles at me. Guys shooting heat seekers at me. I don't think they had those back in World War II. Okay, I'm doing better this time. I don't think I've gotten hit yet, guys. I don't think I've gotten hit yet. Oh, I got a barrel. What's the barrel do? I found a barrel, guys. Oh, nothing. I guess it does nothing. Yes, Ain't No Game. Good to see you in the chat. Good to see some new faces. This looks like a great conversion, I think, or a version. I think it is. I think it's a great port of the arcade game. I think it's accurate, and I think it's difficult, and I'm thrilled that they give you continue options, because most of these arcade ports, they forget that they need to program a way to continue. Otherwise, there's no way to put quarters in to keep going. And they make them so hard with the one life. Man, I got hit again. I don't know. I'm doing better. I'm doing better, though. I'm doing better this time. These, like, boss ships are hard. Is he just gonna leave? Is that it? I could just avoid him? I don't even have to kill him? What? Oh my god. Wait, so... What was that? They just make you redo that level over and over again until you kill it all? Man, what is going on here? What is going on here? Oh, back to the beginning. Not only do you have to beat it, you have to 100% it? Is that what I'm understanding? I have to 100% it? Jeez. Alright, guys. Alright. I'll try. I'll try to do it for you guys here on the show. I was not prepared for that, though. Shouldn't have took that damage. Ah, I may as well just start over. Taking too many shots. The shotguns aren't doing anything. No, just die. Just get blown up. Just get blown up. Go next. Jeez, it's hard. Okay, we're gonna beat level 1. Apparently, you gotta take it all in one flyby. Yeah, I mean, I thought I was doing well, but like... It just drifted off the screen, and then it was like, alright, too bad. You still lose. Oh no. Game glitch, guys. Original hardware. I was moving around too much. Let's give it a wiggle in there. I mean, fortunately, we didn't get very far. Ooh, I don't know, guys. I think we might have to reset it. Give it a wipe down. Try again. Okay. All right. Very carefully. You want out, Fitzy? All right, hold on, buddy. So we don't need to watch. We don't need to watch the intro again. I don't even think we need to use a password. Oh, good question in the chat. When are you going to do old PC games on your channel? I'm glad you asked that, because I just put a poll up on the Twitter. We're going to start on August 31st, the week after Season 3 ends for the NES Happy Hour. I put a poll up asking you on Twitter, what type of game do you want me to play in September when I start doing old PC games? So if you haven't had a chance to vote, hop on over to Twitter. My handle is Hey Master G. You can also get there via the link on our website, www.fitsandmasterg.com, and let me know your vote. It's going to be open for 6 more days, so there's still time. Your choices are... Oh, it's glitching again, guys. It's glitching again. Your choices are combat flight sims, like X-Wing, TIE Fighter, those games. Point-and-click adventures, like King's Quest, perhaps. I will play first-person shooters, that's an option, like Wolfenstein or Outlaws. I've heard good things about Outlaws. And the other option is a simulation game, like Theme Park or Dino Park, where you have to like manage something, you know, build it. Man, dead again. I'm dead again, guys. This game is hard. I gotta focus. One more shot and I'm done. I'm gonna die in one shot. Oh, the barrel. Gotta get the barrel for some reason. Alright. I'm one shot away from getting killed. Wait, I thought we were at the boss fight. Oh, we're not at the boss fight yet? We're not at the boss fight yet. Never stood a chance, guys. I never stood a chance. Goodness gracious. Somebody look up a password so I can skip to level 2. Pop that in the chat. Holy cow, that was a hard... This is a hard game. I didn't think it would be this hard. I knew 1942 was hard. I heard that. But I thought they fixed it in 1943 and made it a little easier. Apparently, I was mistaken. Either that or I'm just terrible at these. Either that or I am just bad at shooters. Doesn't matter if it's a side scroller or a top down. Master G is terrible. Remember when we played Gradius in Season 2? And I used the Konami cheat code to max out all my power-ups and cheat whenever possible. Get one free continue and maximum power-ups for like the whole game. And I still couldn't get past level 2. Remember that? Check it out if you haven't. Gradius. That's a hard one. You want a hard shooter? Gradius. Oof, brutal. Brutally difficult. There's 2 on the screen now? You know, maybe I need to put some of my points in attack power so I can like kill that ship at the end faster, since apparently I gotta destroy all of that ship. I didn't get the barrel this time. I still don't know what the barrel does. Does anybody know? It's just a picture in the manual. Bonus, barrel. I'm trying to save my screen clearing for the boss, because I think maybe that might be the way to go. Let's do this. I'm fleeing from you guys. I don't even want to deal with you guys. Shotgun's weak. Like, it doesn't even kill him in one shot. Alright, I think we made it. I think we made it at least, but we're running out of E. Dude, am I just weaker? Did that kill anything? I can't. There's too many of them. He's leaving. Do you really have to do that in one go before he leaves? Oh my god. Oh my god, this game is stressing me out. It's stressing me out. What cereal do I eat as a kid? Question in the chat. Well, something you should know about Master G is I eat cereal as an adult all of the time. I always make sure to have cereal stocked. I even had a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios today. Like at like a little bit before lunch, at like 10 o'clock this morning. I had a bowl of Cheerios. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I think I have this all wrong. Like, I put all my points in defensive power, and I think it's just making it take too many shots to kill that boat at the end. So, like, yeah, it's great. I can get through the level, but there's no way I can hit that ship fast enough with my bullets being so weak. So I'm thinking we might need to. I think we might need to restart and put our points somewhere else. Can you do that like mid game? No, I I guess you can't like switch your points around. Barrel. The hidden mystery barrel that nobody knows what it is for or what it does. Woo! Alright folks, here we go. Focus. See, like if I had extra power-ups, I could probably kill these turrets quicker. My bullets were stronger. They're so weak. You know? You know what I mean? All I can do is kill these little green guys. It takes me like 10 shots to kill one turret. It's not gonna work. Oh man, I'm just taking it. I'm just getting crushed here, aren't I? Alright, here we go. So much. Use the lightning bolt. I'm out. I can't get him in time. You gonna make me start over? Is that what you're gonna do? Oh my god! Try again? Can I just fly in and get to the boat again, and then maybe that's how it works, right? Like I just have to get to the boat. I'm out of energy, guys. I need some E. Need some E fast. Oh. The little caterpillar shot, the little shotgun shot, terrible. That thing's useless. Guys, I'm gonna hit the reset because I think I want to put my points in attack power. I don't think we have a chance otherwise. I think I'm just gonna go all attack power. You know? And then, you know, I'll just have to not get hit. What are you gonna do, right? I'll just have to not get hit. Like a boss. It's time to perform, Master G. It's time to perform. Show the people how it's done. Give them something to cheer about. You got this. You got this. Oh no, I don't even want that. I don't even want that. Switch to the pals. Oh yeah, that's way better. Only took me like 10 shots to kill that guy. I'm gonna blow him up before he even gets to me. Oh, how fast can I kill these guys? Fast. Feels like there's more of them. Why does it feel like there's more of them? Were there this many enemies last time? My god, man. I don't remember there being this many dudes on the screen at once. Definitely don't remember. Alright. We're doing well. Ooh, yeah, trivia. We got some trivia fans in the chat. If you've never seen the show before, you want to stick around till the end. That's when we do our bar trivia challenge. Obviously, this one, you can guess, is probably going to be mostly questions about war, World War II, Battle of Midway, potentially. Oh my god, I can't even beat level 1, guys. I can't even beat level 1. Can't beat level 1. Ugh, man, my arm, my hand, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. Continue. Just keep coming back for more. What's wrong with me? I just want to beat one level, and then we'll enter a cheat code and skip to the very last level. See how brutal that is. Yeah, I don't want the little caterpillar gun. It sprays out in like a shotgun spray, but it's not powerful. And it doesn't go all the way like up the screen, you know? It's just not good. I don't think it's a good weapon. That's what I want. What's that? I don't even know what that is, but I got it. Got another one of it. I don't even know what it is. I should look that up in the manual, see what I just picked up, you know? I don't remember. I don't remember, guys. You know what that is? That's energy. E. Gotta get that E. Oh yeah, and there's like a barrel here for some reason. I don't know why. Just some random barrel. Power up, I guess? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is it's time to blow this thing up. There. Actually destroyed the little turrets in the ship. How about that? I wish I would have destroyed more of them, but it's too late. It's too late. It's okay though, that's okay. We're doing okay. I think we got this one. Alright guys. Alright guys, this is the one. This is the one. Because now I'm super powerful now, so I can blow it up like on the first try. Get it, 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 get it. That's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Ha! Ha! Done! Woo! That's right! How about that? Someone write down the password. Mission 1 clear. Rikaku! Sink a ship! Destructive rate 100%. What's the password? 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 Didn't show me a password. Guys, it didn't show me the password. It didn't show me the password! I thought it was supposed to show me a password. Lower right. Lower right. Where's my password? Alright, shake it off, Master G. Shake it off. Shake it off. Woo! Whoa, what is that? What is that maneuver? Oh yeah, attack power is where it's at, folks. Man, look at these planes. What are they doing? Stage 2 planes, barrel rolling all over the board. What is this? Those bigger green planes in this level, they don't really do anything. They're just goofing around. I don't even know, man. They're just floating there like, get this guy with his missiles. I hate him. Gotta get him. Woo! My thumbs! Guys, I'm getting fatigued. Visual contact with surface forces confirmed. Commencing attack. Oh, it's too hard. It's too hard to kill all of them. I think I'm just gonna have to dodge bullets. I'm just gonna have to dodge bullets here, guys. Oh my god, I did it! I did it! Oh, what is this? An aircraft carrier? Oh, it's gonna be one of those 100%ers? What? Are you kidding me? You better give me a password. You better let me continue. 70I. 70I17. Somebody write that down. 70I17. I'm gonna continue though, because I think it'll just let me start. Mission 2. Dude, that aircraft carrier, are you kidding me? How many turrets did that thing have? I gotta kill all of them? Can I get some power-ups or something? Like, God, man. What does start do? Just pauses it. Man. Like, I feel like I should have gotten a chance to upgrade something, you know? Don't you feel that way? Like, I only got 3 points to put into things, but, like, as the game goes, I should get a chance. Like, I feel like these are, like, points, right? For your power-ups? No? Did not mean to get that. Woo! Woo! Oh man, this is intense. Guys, I got the artichoke! The artichoke! The artichoke lets you put points in? Did you see me? Did you see? I got the little artichoke flower thing, and now I can suddenly do upgrades. Alright, let's put some in defensive power. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, remember that. The artichoke. You wondered what the artichoke did. It gives you a chance to upgrade things. Inexplicable. Weird. Weird Japanese games. This is in that category. No! Oh man, I'm so dead. I got 2 E's left. I got 2 energies left, guys. 0. I'm all out of E. Damn, I gotta be planes here, too. It's brutal. Game over, folks. Game over again. Holy cow, this game. Difficult. I'm gonna do it. Man, I just want to beat the 2nd level now. What is your favorite console, Nintendo or Sega? I'm a Nintendo guy. I had Nintendo growing up. I did not have Sega. I went right from Super Nintendo to PlayStation 1. So yeah, I never played a Sega console when I was a kid. Get him! Get him! Woo! Woo! I need a break. My thumbs need a break, I'll tell you that. focus. Remember to get the artichoke at the end. Don't forget the artichoke, the secret artichoke. Coming up. Secret artichoke is coming up. Don't let me forget. Did I get it? It's like right there. It's like right there. Secret artichoke. Told you. I told you! It's the secret artichoke! It's so weird. Alright, screw defensive power. We're going all attack. All attack! We need it. We need to go all attack if we're going to have any chance against this thing. Woo! Woo! Oh! Ah! Took a shot there at the end. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Get him. 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 Oh my god, there's so many turrets! Oh. Oh, you know what? I gotta use my special weapon. I keep forgetting to use my special weapon. Okay, go next. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Whew! Whew! Alright. This is one of the more intense games I've ever played on the show. Pressure. The pressure is real. With a stupid caterpillar gun. Got him. Next! This one. Got him. I'm getting so good at this game. Aren't I getting so good at this game, guys? Ah! It's alright. Ah! It's 2 shots. I'm gonna only take 1 shot there. Gotta get that power up. Get the artichoke power up. You know, I put my special weapon on. No, I don't know. Alright, let's try it. Because I need to remember to use my special weapon when we get to the boss fight, guys. Gotta use my special weapon when we get to the boss fight. Took a shot right away. No good. Alright, screw it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no, guys. No! Next. Go next. This is an addicting one. This one is addicting. You think you need to own a copy of this game? Be prepared for a workout. Your arms will be exhausted. I've only been playing for like 30 minutes. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. The intensity is real. Gotta stop taking those cheap shots, you know? Ah! Ah! The artichoke. I gotta get the artichoke. Oh my god. I'm still gonna try special weapon. Hopefully we'll get to the boss this time and we'll actually get to use it. 46 energies. That's pretty good. So energy must just be like your health. So maybe I should put some points in energy. Well, what is defensive power then? That's what I don't understand. Slowdown. The slowdown is real. Can I get through this section? Oh no! There's bullets everywhere! Oh, I'm losing it. Oh, somebody trade off. Somebody take the controller. Come on, take the controller. I need a break. Go next. Oh man. Oh man, we only got like 10 minutes left in the gameplay segment before we gotta get to bar trivia. Getting down to our last chance. The little green guys flying back and forth. They're maniacs. Woo, woo. Get him. Health. Alright. Get the artichoke. Okay. Oh my god, I don't want to do this section. Alright, I'm gonna try to get the turrets. I'm just gonna try to get the turrets. I know it didn't work last time, but I think it can work. Oh no, I already lost it. There's no way I'm gonna get him. No way I'm gonna get him. Right. Makes it a little easier when there's less bullets on the screen, right? Alright! Alright, guys! Alright, use the special weapon. Don't let me forget. When we get to the thing. What? What? The explosion killed me? It didn't even hit me. It was just the explosion. Oh, this game is so hard. So hard. Oh man, I used my lightning bolt power up and it didn't even matter. I think I'm gonna have to call it. I only think I got one more run in me, guys. Here, my like arms, like I can't even like keep up with the shooting. I'm getting physically exhausted playing this, and emotionally too. Let's be real, I'm emotionally exhausted as well. This roller coaster ride of emotions that is 1943. Oh, it hurts! It hurts! My muscles are so tired! I need to get some power-ups, like, fast. Get the artichoke. Here, maybe I'll just put some in energy. Maybe that'll get me some extra health. I need some extra health, because I can't button mash fast enough here. Alright, good. Get some extra health. Man, if you don't get the first wave, you can't get the you can't line up for the second one. Those little balls that show up on the screen, those are just explosions. If you run into them, you die. Guys, I don't like my chances here. I'm seriously tired. I'm seriously tired, guys. I got one more in me. I'm just gonna do one more and then we're done. This is our final run. Our final run, and then we take a break so I can wipe the sweat off me, change my shirt because I'm so sweaty. Ring of sweat around my collar. Oh man, this game. Okay, we got it. You got it, Master G. You got it, Master G. Just focus. Just focus, Master G. You just gotta focus. Focus on the task at hand. Mini boss here with his heat seekers. You got heat seekers somehow. World War II heat seekers. Alright, screw it. This is our last stand. We're putting it all in offense. All in offensive firepower. The only way I get through this section is killing off these turrets, guys. We've learned. We've learned from before. It's the only way. Gotta get them. 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 Gotta get them all. Gotta get them all. So we can get these guys. Screw everything else. Don't be distracted by health. Alright, now we're down to our last shot. Now we're dead. Now we're definitely dead. Killed a few of those turrets though. Oh, for crying out loud! Came out of nowhere. That's it, folks. I got nothing left. I'm spent. Master G. Out. That was 1943 Battle for Midway, man. I hope you enjoyed watching me play that game. It was a hard game, man. We only got to the boss of level 2. There's 16 levels in this game, guys. 16. You know what we should do? Here's what we'll do before we sign off and get to the bar trivia segment of the show. I'm gonna type this guy's password in. Yeah. Ready? TY2NU. Ready? It's supposed to take you to the end with all max abilities. Password. TY2NU. WWII. Final level of this ridiculous game. Final level. I need a drink first. Cheat codes. No, it's not really cheating. It's just someone else's password. All right. Mission 23. Target. Ayako. Something or other. Oh, let's just skip ahead 20. There's 23 missions, I guess. I thought there were only 16. Oh God, what are these? What are these things? What are these planes? Oh my goodness. Hello! I'm like almost out of health already. I'm dead already? I mean, so far it's not that different from the first 22 levels, I assume. Seen these guys before. It's good to see they're back. That was the final level. Okay, we'll do it one more time, because it didn't seem that hard to me. Like, it didn't seem that much harder than level 2 was. Right? Oh, JA in the chat. Back. Back after a long break, tuning in for the 1943 trivia. This game, really difficult. I used someone else's password to skip to the last level, and I'm just gonna get killed, let's be real here. If I can't beat level 2 after 18 tries, I'm not beating this either. Alright, I gotta get some health out of this thing. Give me some health. I want some health! Alright, that's it. It's it for real this time, guys. I gave you a glimpse at the game. You got to live the true experience of picking up 1943 and playing. It is really hard, but they give you a continue. They give you a password every time you beat a level. So you write those passwords down. You keep coming back for more. I'm gonna be real with you. It would probably take me 30 hours of gameplay before I actually beat this on my own. I used the password that someone had on the internet to skip to the last level with maxed out power-ups, and then I got myself whooped there. But as you can see, it's just more of the same, right? So it just kind of repeats itself. You're in the Pacific Theater, you're flying around in the ocean, you're dogfighting at the end, and somewhere in the middle you got mid-boss battleships you got to destroy, and then at the end you got a big aircraft carrier or a giant battleship, whatever, that you got to destroy. 23 missions you saw before you get to the end of that game. Good luck, folks. You won't be disappointed if you buy yourself a copy of this game for your collection. It's very addicting. It's exhausting. Absolutely exhausting to play. Thank God for my Midway Punch. Cheers. All right, I need a 3-minute break to collect myself. Don't leave, though, because we'll be back after that short break to play the Bar Trivia Challenge 1943 Battle of Midway edition on the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. Those of you familiar with our show know the Bar Trivia Challenge is possibly the most fun part. No, I don't know. The gameplay's pretty fun, but I look forward to the Bar Trivia Challenge. Our fans that watch live definitely do. And, you know, if you're seeing it for the first time, you're definitely going to want to stick around and take a look at that Bar Trivia Challenge and then come back live and play with us. 5 multiple choice questions, all prepared by me. We will get to that after this short break. We'll see you then. Oh, welcome back to the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. I am exhausted from that game. We played 1943, the Battle of Midway. I'm exhausted physically and mentally, and we only played through 2 of the 23 levels, and I am wrecked. I need a nap after this, but not before the Bar Trivia Challenge. Yes, that's right, folks. One of our favorite segments on the NES Happy Hour, the Bar Trivia Challenge. 1943, the Battle of Midway edition. If you're new to the show, this segment is part of our Happy Hour bar theme, and it's one where I scour the internet ahead of time for 5 multiple choice questions that I prepare and present to you, our loyal viewers, live on the show. I try to order them from the easiest ones to the hardest ones. Oftentimes I save my favorite one for last, whether it's the easiest or the hardest. There will be 5 of them. They will all be multiple choice, A, B, C, or D. And this black box you see above me, that's where your chats go. So test it out. Say hey in the chat if you're watching live. They will appear above me, whatever you type. So shout out your answers. Everybody's welcome to guess. We're a friendly crowd here on the NES Happy Hour. It is very hard to get all 5 right. I try to make it hard enough that, you know, it's difficult to do, and it's an accomplishment if you do get all 5 right. If you know your war trivia, you might be set today. Are you ready, folks? I'm queuing it up. Question number 1 is this. Today's game, 1943, the Battle of Midway, features special bonus items for points and power-ups featured in other Capcom games. Which of the following was not one of those special Capcom bonus items? Yes, not a war question. I like to mix in at least one question that I answered during the show, and we answered this question when we looked at the manual together. I made a point to tell you the answer, so if you watch the whole show, you get at least one helper question, and that's this one. Which of the following was not one of those special Capcom bonus items that we looked at in the manual at the beginning of today's show? Was it A, the cow? Was it B, the cat? Was it C, the strawberry? Or was it D, the unicorn? This game was full of inexplicable power-ups. 3 of these were part of 1943 Battle of Midway, special secret power-up icons. 1 of them was not in today's game. Which one was it? You have 10 seconds. Clock starts now. I'll give you a second or two. I know there's some lag. I know there's some lag in the chat. Let's see your answers. I'm going to reveal it. The answer is D, the unicorn. The unicorn was an item featured in a lot of Capcom games. You have to remember they made a lot of arcade games. You know, I think of Pac-Man, like he's floating around and then suddenly there's cherries, and the cherries are just worth more points. Well, Capcom couldn't shake that habit. They had a lot of weird little Japanese-inspired icons like that goofy cow, the lucky Japanese cat iconography, the strawberry. They appear in a lot of Capcom games. They appear in today's game, in addition to that thing they called the flower that I kept saying was the artichoke, because I think it looks like an artichoke. The unicorn, though, not featured in today's game. Not one of those special Capcom bonus items. All right, how'd we do? We got anyone in the chat? I saw a D in the chat. Yeah, J.A. got it right. The unicorn. Good job. T Squared knows her World War II trivia. But do you know the answer to question number 2? Which of the following Navy fleet admirals was commander at the Battle of Midway? Was it A, Admiral William Frederick Halsey Jr.? Was it B, Ernest Joseph King? Was it C, Chester William Nimitz? Or was it D, William Daniel Leahy? Only one of the following Navy fleet admirals was the commander at the Battle of Midway. Was it Halsey, King, Nimitz, or Leahy? I'll see how much of a World War II buff you really are. You have 10 seconds, and I'll start the clock now. It is lagging. I noticed the chat is lagging a bit, but that's okay. I will stall for time. Your gracious host, Master G, will entertain you while the lag from the chat catches up. I'll try to figure it out before we get to Season 4. See if there's any way I can cut down on that lag time. We have a guess of C, Chester William Nimitz. T Squared, would you like to venture a guess? Are you going to go with C, or are you going to go with something else? I know you're lagging. I will give you a minute. To reveal your answer to the world. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can stall any longer. These awkward silences. The answer, of course, is C. Admiral Nimitz was the commander at the Battle of Midway. These were 4 Navy fleet admirals, and Nimitz was the commander during the Midway campaign. All right, guys. Question number 3. They're getting harder. Are you ready? Question number 3 is this. The U.S. employed code breakers that were critical to the Battle of Midway's success when they broke the Japanese code for Midway Island in order to know in advance that a battle was coming. What was that code? The code for Midway Island. Was it A, Operation Z? Was it B, AF? Was it C, Purple? Or was it D, Zeke? Whew. Only one of these was the Japanese code for Midway Island. A, Operation Z, B, AF, C, Purple, or D, Zeke. The U.S. broke that code and secretly knew in advance that the Japanese were coming. And that was critical to the success in the Battle of Midway. What was that code for Midway Island? You have 10 seconds. I'm going to start the clock now. Woo! All right, folks. Time is up. Let's see those answers in that chat box above me. I still see some leftovers from the last question, so I'll give you a minute. Code breakers, critical to the Battle of Midway's success. Then I'll tell you a funny story about how they cracked that code. The answer, of course, is B, AF. The letters AF was the code for Midway Island. You might be asking yourself, Master G, how could they break that code if they were just using random letters? Well, I'll tell you how. They were trying to figure out what the Japanese were using in code to refer to Midway Island. So they had this idea. Let's send an unencrypted message to our headquarters from Midway Island stating that our water filtration system, something to do with the water system, was down, was broken. Just some random fake message that they sent to the U.S. HQ, and then they listened for the Japanese to intercept it. And then they listened for what the Japanese said. And the Japanese message said something like, AF reports water down, or AF thirsty, I think was it. It said AF thirsty was what the Japanese were saying on their messages. And that's how they realized that the letters AF stood for Midway Island. And that's what the Japanese were using in their secret codes to refer to Midway Island. After they cracked that code, every message they were listening to, anytime they heard AF, they knew they were talking about Midway Island, and they were able to predict this whole battle in advance because of those critical genius nerds. The nerds, the code breakers, the ones that cracked the Japanese codes during World War II. Thank goodness, because we saw it coming and we could prepare in advance. Unlike Pearl Harbor, where we were caught off guard. All right, folks. J.A., are you 3 for 3? I think you might be. Oh, no, I think you guessed C. I think you guessed C on that one, purple. Well, if you must know, purple was the code of the foreign ministry in Japan. They referred to that entire system of code as purple. Zeke is just the ally name for the Type O carrier fighters, so all those fighter jets that were on the Japanese carrier fighters, the Allies called them Zekes or Zeros. And Operation Z was actually the code name for Pearl Harbor. So when they were talking on their transmissions about attacking Pearl Harbor, they referred to it, the Japanese, as Operation Z. AF was the code for Midway. All right, folks, let's get to question number 4. I marked question number 4 the hardest, but I suspect maybe the third one was the hardest. Here it is, question number 4. Japan's premier carrier-based fighter plane was nicknamed the Zero. I just told you that. But the U.S. had the best dive bombers. And those dive bombers allowed them to destroy 4, count them, 4 aircraft carriers during the Battle of Midway. What were the nicknames for the dive bombers? Those U.S. dive bombers. What was its nickname? Those carrier planes that came off the Japanese aircraft fleet, we called them Zeeks or Zeros. But the dive bombers of the U.S. won the day. What did we call those dive bombers? Did we call them Dauntlesses? Did we call them Mustangs? Did we call them Spitfires? Or did we call them the Fork-tailed Devils? The official nickname of the U.S. dive bombers that won the day by destroying 4 Japanese aircraft carriers in the Battle of Midway. What were their nicknames? Dauntlesses, Mustangs, Spitfires, or Fork-tailed Devils? I'm going to give you 10 seconds. I'm starting it now. So, a quick guess. J.A., quick on the A. A was the Dauntless. You are correct. Dauntless. That's what we call them, those dive bombers from that battle, from World War II. Mustangs. Mustangs were the nickname for the U.S. P-51s. You remember, we were flying a P-38 in today's game. The Spitfire was the actual name of a British fighter plane. Very fast, very nimble. And you want to know where Fork-tailed Devil comes from? That's what the Japanese called the plane I flew in today's game, the P-38. Their nickname for those American P-38 planes, the very same one I flew in the video game today, their nickname for those planes were the Fork-tailed Devils. That's a true story. All right, guys, question number 5, the 5th and final question. I saved this one for last because it's my favorite. I think you're going to like this one. I think it's pretty funny. In fact, I think it's hilarious. Maybe it's just me, though. I'm going to reveal it for you in a moment. Question number 5 is this. In what year did the Battle of Midway occur? A, 1941. B, 1942. C, 1943. Or D, 1944. Today's game, 1943, the Battle of Midway. You have 10 seconds. The clock starts now. Am I tricking you? I might be. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. You don't know. You don't know. What's the answer? When did the Battle of Midway occur? Which year? J.A., care to venture a guess? I would wager you probably know the answer. Your answer is B, 1942. That is a very astute guess. Because you might be interested to know, as you watch me play or do an entire NES Happy Hour episode about a game called 1943, the Battle of Midway, that the Battle of Midway did not occur in 1943. The Battle of Midway in the Pacific Arena, all of that went down in 1942. So why would they name this game 1943, the Battle of Midway? And, the short answer is, I have no idea. But that is not when the Battle of Midway occurred. It definitely occurred in 1942. Perhaps they already had the game 1942 out, and they forgot to give it a funny tagline. Maybe when this one came out, they were like, well, it's a sequel. We can't call it 1942, the Battle of Midway, because we already did 1942. Maybe let's just call it 1943 and no one will remember. It was, after all, the Japanese developing this game, and they did lose the battle there, so maybe they were sore losers. I don't know. But no, the battle did occur in 1942, and it is kind of silly that this game is called 1943, the Battle of Midway, since none of this actually happened in 1943. That's it, folks. That is the Bar Trivia Challenge 1943. The Battle of Midway edition, which actually happened in 1942. I hope you enjoyed the show today. I hope you enjoyed playing the Bar Trivia Challenge. Yay! Congratulations to all of you playing in the chat. I hope you enjoyed that as well. I hope you found my questions challenging. Yes, you did great. You did great. Our loyal fans Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, that's it. That's all for the show today. I hope you enjoyed the bar trivia. I hope you enjoyed the cocktail. I didn't even get to finish mine because I was so intense when I was playing that game. I forgot about it. Now I'm really thirsty and sweaty and dehydrated. It's a good game. You should get yourself a copy. You won't be disappointed adding this one to your collection. Yeah, what should I tell you? Well, first, let me tell you about the website, www.fitsandmasterg.com. It's a great little website. You can watch live there. You can watch all of our old videos on a carousel at the top. You can buy merchandise, some of our merch. You can also donate to the show if you feel compelled to put $1 in that tip jar you see above me. The one over there? There. That one. You may also find our social media links on that website, and those are critically important. First, our YouTube channel, Retro Gaming Adventures with Master G. You may be on that channel right this very moment, watching me live, or watching this rerun up on that channel. If you haven't done so already, do me a huge favor and just click that subscribe button. It's totally free. You just click it once, you're done, you're subscribed. It's enormously important in supporting the show. The other thing you can do while you're on our website, Retro Gaming Adventures with Master G, is just watch videos. YouTube has a very high bar for monetization. It's not like Twitch. Twitch, they let everyone in. YouTube, you have to get 1,000 subscribers. You also have to get 4,000 watch hours. So if you want to know, Master G, what can I do to support the show? You don't need to do anything that costs any money. All I need you to do is subscribe to the channel and just watch the videos. Just watch them when you're bored. Watch them at night. Watch them whenever you feel like watching them. Costs you nothing, and it means the world to us. Underneath that YouTube link, you'll find a link to Instagram. That's Fitz's Instagram, my loyal co-host. If you just want to look at puppy pics all day, you can find them on his Instagram, fitz.forfitzgerald. And another critically important social media link is our Twitter link, which you can find on our website as well. Our Twitter handle is HeyMasterG. Hey Master G. Find me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. That is totally free to do, and it's very important because you'll always be updated when we go live. I send out notifications when we're going live. I send out notifications about the next day's episode. I share all the artwork, the manuals, the graphics, the slides, funny jokes, screenshots from gameplay here and there. In between seasons, I talk to you guys. I ask your advice. What games do you want to see? And just today, I put up a poll, a very important poll, where I'm going to let you guys decide what games I play in between seasons of the NES Happy Hour. That's right, in the month of September, I'm going to be playing some old retro PC games after work, and you get a chance to vote on what type of games you want me to play. You can choose flight combat simulators, kind of like the X-Wing TIE Fighter series. You can choose point-and-click adventures like the King's Quest, Space Quest series, those type of games. You can choose management simulations like Theme Park, Roller Coaster Tycoon, Civilization, Colonization, old games like that. Or you may choose first-person shooters like Wolfenstein 3D, the original Doom, and what's the other one? Duke Nukem. Yeah, Duke Nukem was from that era too. So from the 80s and 90s. I don't know what you guys are into, but I am willing to play those games for you, and we're going to do that in the month of September, in between seasons of the NES Happy Hour. And if you want to say, you're going to want to follow me on Twitter, and you're going to want to vote in that poll. So go check it out. Handle is HeyMasterG, or you can go to the website, www.fitsandmasterg, and just click on the big blue Twitter button. It'll take you right there. All right, folks. That's it. That's it for today's show. We're going to be back here, same time, same place, live, as we always are, for the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. Tomorrow's game is a first. 53 games. It'll be our 53rd game featured, and it'll be our very first RPG role-playing game. It's a little bit of a hybrid. It's an action RPG, kind of in the vein of like the second Zelda game, the Zelda sequel. This game is called Faxanadu. And it's about an elf, and the whole game takes place within a tree, and it's an RPG, so we're probably not going to get very far. You know, these games are very long and involve a lot of character building and leveling up, and it sometimes takes 20 or 30 hours to beat the game. We're going to play it for the first time on the show tomorrow. I've never played it before. I've heard it's interesting. I've heard it's unique. Let's play together. We'll see what you think. But that's our featured game for tomorrow. Same time, same place. 4 p.m. Eastern, either on our website, www.fitsandmasterg.com, or live on our YouTube channel, Retro Gaming Adventures with Master G. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, and most importantly, come back and play with us tomorrow. We'll see you then.